Yo, and welcome to stream. ये क्या है? Let's get the story started. I haven't completed Archon'S quest yet, but I'm trying to reach them and complete them. I know I am late and
Come
a lot,
and have a good look yourself.
but I
Traditional
should try.
spices of the highest quality, made with pride and experience.
You've got a deal. I can't thank you enough.
Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly in open conflict, but does the core of 30 care? And that's not all. Did you know that...
Wow! Talk about hurly-burly! This place is busy! Huh? Guess that's only to be expected for the largest port in Sumeru. Maybe it's because of what Dia told us earlier, but Paimon can't seem to shake the feeling that there's also danger lurking in these crowds. Ooh. Look, we know that whatever... Osfun told us to try posing as academia students while asking around. Paimon checked the Akasha on the way here, and the academia doesn't seem to have any research. Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more suspicious going around saying we're academia students and asking about the stolen item?
Right, we should figure that out before going anywhere else.
Well, given all the people that come through here every day, if there's any information to be found, Paimon bets we could find it in the market. Let's ask around and see what we
That's
come
so
up
fun.
with.
Welcome, welcome. How can I help you too?
You can help in many ways.
Hi there. We would like to ask you a question. Do students from the academia ever come to Port Ormos?
Nope.
Of course, especially around this time of year. Students from Sumeru City that are about to graduate often come to Port Ormos. Many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the academia, let alone graduate. But those who finish their studies and go on to become full-time researchers at the academia have it even... Sure, we may not be Sumeru City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful scenery and a stress-free environment. Some even say it's good luck to come to Port Ormos. You see over there? Those are students from the academia.
Why are they lurking around?
They've been looking worried and miserable ever since they got here a few days ago. If you ask me, the life of a merchant is better. So long as the Akasha teaches us what we need, then life is...
Those students seem to be discussing...
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful. Not to mention that a bunch of scary-looking Eremite mercenaries have been posted along...
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move on our own, then it would be wise to steer... Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about the Scarlet King and some resurrection. I've even heard that the Citadel of Rexar is starting to get fed up with them. What was that group called again?
They're called Ain el Ahmar. Today, I heard that the thing we're after might...
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? Many of the Eremites, they're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of the academia. It's because the kind of goods that students are looking for aren't the kind of goods that Eremites are after. As long as they know you're a... I've heard that Ain al-Hakmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. Supposedly, if you're willing to part with 500,000 Mora, he'll give you info...
Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much, then how could we ever afford to buy what we're looking for? I guess we might as well give up on trying to graduate this.
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else could possibly be after that kind of shady knowledge? I bet it's practically worthless to anyone aside from...
Well, I guess that makes sense. And the only thing left for us now is to find a way in. Why don't we all just pool our money together and pay for the...
Whoa! Did you hear that? A niche field of research and shady knowledge? It all sounds pretty suspicious to Paimon. Is knowledge something people just buy and sell like that?
Indeed, it's suspicious.
So, what's our plan?
Let's go for Deja.
Wait, didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information is going to cost us 500,000 Mora! Have you lost your mind?
Reliable information is worth a price.
Oh, all right. Paimon never thought she'd agree to parting with that kind of Mora. But if you know... This is the place we heard those students talking about. Let's find a seat somewhere and sit.
Oh, you've arrived. Please, take a seat.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss? Ha! Once we reclaim the power of the Scarlet King, they'll be the first that the boss punishes.
They're nothing to be afraid of. Our main rival now is the Caracal Battalion.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunists out for—
Yeah, with boss's fervent devotion, he'll be able to use this power to—
All these guys talk about is the Scarlet King. So they're probably the ones...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when the Scarlet King exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what they meant too.
Yeah,
We should ask about that if we get the chance later.
we should buy.
Should I adjust the shipping schedule?
What's going on? How can there be Kairagi here? There's no difference between the desert and the sea.
Huh? Who are you? What do you want?
I'm a traveler.
A traveler?
He's
Now's
expected
probably
as it-
not the time to talk about that. Didn't the students say Eremites are wary of outsiders?
A student? Huh. What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos?
That's not.
Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it? Huh? What is this? Some kind of
Oh! Sorry. He must have grabbed the wrong amount. Hey, what do you think you're doing?
I'm an Indian, so I'm saving my mother.
Paimon can't stand to see so much more go. But there's no other choice right now.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Hmm? Well, what are you waiting for?
Go ahead.
Oh, that's right. We heard you mention the Scarlet King just now. We're actually interested to know more because...
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, I guess I can throw in a little extra info. As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers of the Scarlet King. Years ago, the Scarlet King founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced civilization, far beyond anything you'll see in present-day Sumeru. The Scarlet King was the rightful god of wisdom, but he was betrayed by a companion he trusted. She even stripped him of his title, God of Wisdom.
So, you mean the traitor was...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata, yes.
Really?
That shameless wretch destroyed the Scarlet King's civilization, and our ancestors were forced to flee to this land where we were made to suffer the tyranny of our enemies. Furthermore, she conspired with the Academia to cover up the truth of her actions, and create the merciful and benevolent facade for which she is now known. Ugh, just thinking about it sickens me. But the story doesn't end there, oh no. Mark my words, our god shall return. And when that day comes, all followers of the traitor and all the desert dwellers who have forgotten their true god will suffer retribution together. If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of the Scarlet King.
Scarlet is
I don't have anything to say to you Academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached its end.
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
Who is this? New character. Maybe
You again? Deranged Academia lunatic.
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, I'd take measures to make things uncomfortable for you. Listen to me. That address he gave you
He's cool.
is
I want this
fake.
character. I'll fetch for
Or
you.
at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item. Then they use that to squeeze you for all the more you're worth.
Hey! Shut it all, Hatham! What are you playing at, trying to ruin our business like this, hmm?
I told you the other day. I wish to discuss my terms with your boss.
Ha! The boss made it perfectly clear that he won't negotiate with you.
Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But that was then. It does not.
I'm warning you. Don't push us, or this could get ugly. We don't usually get rough with people from the Academia because it just complicates things. For a lunatic like you, though, we might just have to make an exception.
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, I accept. After all, even the Archon'S used war to negotiate the ownership of Teyvat. If, on the other hand, we can't agree on any means of negotiation at all, then I'm afraid my next course of action will sting a little more than the mere falling through of a few business deals. I will jeopardize the Eremite's reputation, which I know you value above all else. I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly approach me himself. However, I fear that by then, some things will have happened that cannot be undone. Also, a word of advice. I suggest you tell your boss exactly what happened here today. Otherwise, he might blame you for not telling him in the future.
What did you say?
Consider this. Have I ever failed to follow through on my word in the past?
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay, then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 Mora to them.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food yet.
Ah, Mr. Iman. There appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant recently. This wouldn't happen to be because they're all busy spreading the word to the students. Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got us our Mora back, but sent the Emirites running Templars. He seems to know a lot about what's going on around here. Let's He went that way! after him!
No, I can't wait. I want to just try this. Fuck. Single wish.
Benny's adventure team, assemble! Oh.
Wait up! It's Al-Hatham, right?
What do you want?
Thank you for your help.
No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them,
I think
and you two
boring
gave
and
me just
boring,
the
no one is
opportunity I needed.
anything.
We're even. Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off with your Mora in the end, they might harass you again in the future. All right. Goodbye.
Hold your horses! We still have something to ask you about!
Ask her.
Since you tore through their scam right in front of them, you must know the real story about certain something, no?
Who exactly are you two? And why are you inquiring about that?
I'm a student from academia.
A student. Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Okay, perhaps we can also.
Huh? Oh, yeah! He's really strong! Weren't you saying something about a physical exchange? We can help with that.
He doesn't even have a vision. Forget it.
Maybe not, but he can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we'd go asking for info from from guys like that. Those high-headed thugs are definitely gonna bring a lot of backup for your next meeting. Even if you don't go alone, you won't
All right. I accept.
I
Got a pen and paper?
If it's possible.
If you're searching for someone who sells that kind of merchandise, I'll give you one of their addresses, and we'll reconvene at the appointed
Getting
time by the
boring now.
pier.
Oh,
It doesn't matter if you show up or not.
So, since you were happy to give us this merchant's information, does that mean you can tell us exactly?
You were willing to part with 500,000 Mora for something and you didn't even know what it was? Okay. Well, if you truly are as skilled as you claim, then you can beat the answer out of them when they become hostile. Look, if you've been making inquiries, then you have to know something by now.
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites deal in it, but some students want to get a hold of it too. What else?
You know almost everything there is to know, but you're unable to compile this information because you've never seen the object before. This is what you've been looking for.
Huh? Paimon can't tell what it is. It looks like some kind of...
This is a knowledge capsule. To put it simply, it's a vessel that can store a fixed quantity of canned knowledge. It's like a miniature Akasha. Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents. Correct. Anyone. Unlike the Akasha, which heavily regulates who can access what information, knowledge capsules confer their contents without any requisites.
That's amazing.
It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. Unfortunately, it's illegal in Sumeru to privately possess or trade them. They were created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha, and are intended to be destroyed immediately after you. But despite strict regulations, Some of these knowledge capsules will always escape destruction. After all, there will always be those in this world who are dissatisfied with life as designed for them by the Akasha and wish to over the past century, a wide variety of canned knowledge has been leaked from the academia. Now, in Port Ormos, the valuable ones are a means to Mora for the Eremites. Meanwhile, those which the Eremites deem to be useless to them occasionally prove useful to the common citizens and hapless academia. Well, I think that about sums it up. Oh, so that's your true objective. With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer.
What do I have to do?
You're still resolved. Fine. Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must help me. I need you to find someone named Dory, unlike the peddlers who hawk inferior knowledge capsules, she often has quality goods in stock. Some say that as long as there is profit to be made, there is nothing she won't dare to sell. She's guarded against people from the Academia because most of her wares don't comply with Academia regulations. I think she blacklisted me. I met with her informant, but it soon became clear that they had no intention of letting me get any further. Become one of Dory's customers and earn her trust. This is my condition for further collaboration.
Why do you want us to meet with her?
Until you complete this task, you don't have question privileges.
Fine. So how do we go about doing
You two are outlanders who haven't been here for long, so Dory should view you as safe clients. I'll give you the informant's address and their contact. Beyond the password, though, I have no way of knowing what other tricks she might have up her sleeve. You'll have to improvise.
I don't think he'll come as a Dento.
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and a shrewd eye for wares, and she only likes customers who she deems to have good taste. I'll prepare some funds for you. Buy her out.
What? We only
He's
just saw
going to
a
be a
knowledge
5-star
capsule
character,
for
I
the
think.
first time. We don't know how to tell which ones
Dendo
are good
5-star
and which ones
character
are
is good.
bad.
Let's see.
Is that something we can learn quickly?
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight?
Yes, I can use it.
Oh, that's a surprise. Guess I'll have to hold you in higher regard. Anyway, that ability should resolve your... Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
They look the same to Paimon.
Try inspecting them with elemental sight.
Oh, one is glowing.
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed through elemental sight. That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro power itself. The more powerful the knowledge, the richer it is in Dendro energy. However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is of little use in contemporary times, so those capsules are of little value. Using elemental sight is merely a stopgap measure, but it should suffice for earning Dory's trust.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password, and here is the Mora for purchasing canned knowledge. Don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dory's eye. If there's any Mora left over, just keep it. Oh, and be sure to exercise some caution. There have been Matra present in Port Ormos lately. Your efforts will be for naught if they catch you.
Matra?
They belong to the Academia's regulatory body. They also handle cases of illegal canned knowledge transactions. Like I said, the Academia has banned both their trade and possession. The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. if you two want to back out. Okay, then we have a deal. If you succeed in your dealings with Dory, come find me at the Wikella Funduk. We'll have an open discussion then.
क्या कर रहे हो? सब्सक्राइब कर दो यार.
Dory's informant is a traitor near old.
Yes, unfortunately. This agent Boris may have founded the vanished treasure from the city group of the Sea for treasure they were under the town secret of the Without. But to damage the entire
Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact with him.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy?
We want to buy some raw horror.
Wait, are you sure you're remembering that right? Paimon doesn't think it was that on the paper.
We want to buy some unripe horror.
What a unique palate. We have unripe horror fruits, but we usually keep them in the back. I'll have someone escort you.
Following the paper got us past the first round.
Ronak, these two want to buy unripe horror fruits.
Got it. You two, please follow me. You two have a fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer wearing a Sumeru rose for quite some time.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru rose means common merch. No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
Whew. That pop quiz sure was scary.
The warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me.
Okay. We can't do this quest until we complete this one under culture. Okay, carving.
Port Ormos is pretty great. There's so many new and interesting things, not to mention all the tasty food. Sumeru's largest commercial port sure lives up to its name. Look at all the merchants.
How did...
All thanks to your artistic license. That's...
But when I finished the prototype Aranara yesterday, you agreed that the kids would like it. That's why we tried bringing it out for a test run today.
Well, I never thought they'd dislike it so much.
Oh, what should we do?
There we go. They should restrictly present expert.
Whoa. Yeah. Compared to everyone else, they seem really down in the dumps. Let's go find out what's going on.
Paimon is like a bitch.
Hey there.
I'm the detective.
Paimon's name is Paimon, and he's a traveler who was
Paimon's
just passing
name is
by. Is there something bothering you?
Oh, I noticed you two a moment ago. Welcome to Akara Crafts, the best toy. What's bothering us is this prototype Aranara. To start with, could I get your opinion on it?
Prototype Aranara? You mean this wood carving here? Looks like a mushroom monster to Paimon.
Name of weapon.
Oh, no. The prototype Aranara is something that brings joy and laughter to children.
At least in theory.
At least in...
Not the first negative feedback we've had.
So, what exactly is a prototype Aranara?
So for context, Aranara are magical creatures in Sumeru fairy tales that live in the forest. For the store's 20th anniversary, we plan to release a series of hand-carved toys based on the Aranara stories that kids know, and this is a prototype we made to get an idea of how they would react. But when we put it out there, the reaction was
Not
not quite what we'd...
They thought it looked like a mushroom too, huh?
No, worse than that, actually. I can't quite describe it, though. And I'm also not very good with kids. Maybe you could ask them...
This is not an Aranara. I've read Uncle Tanja's Aranara and the Ill Little Fungus. It says that Aranara are supposed to be chubby and squishy. The carving looks nothing like that.
Toys do look better when they're round and chubby. Uncle Tonder said in Aranara's vow that you can deceive the eyes, but you can't deceive the heart. This carving makes me feel lost and confused inside. I don't think the creator put his heart into it at all. Ooh, didn't put his heart into it, huh?
Kassid and Alia didn't like this carving, but I think it's okay. It doesn't look too happy, so it's kind of pitiful in a cute way.
Oh, a positive review!
Yeah, so I would totally ask my dad to get it for me, if it wasn't meant to be.
Oh, well, that took a sudden turn for the worse. We asked the children for their opinions.
Oh, how did it go? Has it maybe, grown on them at all?
Unfortunately, no. Children are bragging about their comfort, their knowledge.
Oh, this is such a shame. Why isn't Tanger back from Gandharvaville yet?
Oh, the kids kept mentioning an Uncle Tanger too. Who is he exactly?
Uncle Tanger is a famous children's author here in Port Ormos. He wrote quite a few stories in the past, but none of them were popular among children. Just like our prototype Aranara. But around a year or so ago, he suddenly had a eureka moment or something, and suddenly the children loved every one of his stories.
That's right. My little Ghaffari loves his stories too. The whole reason we decided to make these carvings was because we saw just how popular the Aranara are among children. We asked Tanja for guidance, but right after he agreed, he went off to Gandharvaville with his son to look for inspiration. We were running out of time, so we had no choice but to carve an Aranara base. As you can see, this was
we have to... Hey, since you're the famous traveler, could you do us a favor and look for Tanger? And he doesn't have to come in person if he's too busy. Just ask him to write down his suggestions and bring him... please, if only to put a smile on the children's faces. And, of course, you'll be well compensated for doing us the favor.
They seem pretty desperate.
That's true.
Let's help them out. To see the kids smile. And also for our reward. Yep,
I'm confused. I want to explore the area as well, and I want to.
Before I
complete the
retrieve
story.
your products, I need to confirm a few
I don't
things.
know what to do, yeah.
Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
hold on. That's not right. Taken by mice means they sold out.
I'm sorry, but as things currently stand, we won't be able to fulfill your order. Why don't you two think things over?
He's cautious of us. Let's take a closer look at the paper that Al-Haytham gave us.
Permission quota, look at the buy and have fruits. Just stop him back. After talking to him, we can build our trust on him.
Before I retrieve your products, I need to please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. If better goods come in, you look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Dizzy with a side of dizziness, please. I'd prefer something that causes heart stroke.
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that makes your head and ears ring sounds like a bad life decision.
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style? I'm guessing that you're going for a more traditional packaging since this is your...
Wait a sec. Sumeru City style means we're only buying a few things. He won't take us to see Dory if we do...
I'm sorry.
He's cautious of us. Let's take a closer look at the paper that...
I have to do everything in sequence. The hell?
Before I retrieve... please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. That you look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that...
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style?
Port Ormos.
Wow, you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to package your products beautifully. Okay, everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot, it's the Matra! Run!
What? The Matra? Where? I'll hate them said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here.
Let's go.
We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant. He ran that way.
Zombie will catch him.
Look, he's over there.
Hey, look, bhai. Why more?
Hey, if you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way. Another password. Huh? Oh, that voice came from behind the building on the right.
साहिल मेरा भे क्या कह रहा है भाई समझ नहीं आया
Here, over here.
Oh,
You can stop running now.
Right. What is this character now?
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
These two good customers wish to buy some hara fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse myself.
Oh, very good. Thank you. Huh? Wait, you're Dory? I'm unsure that you... Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scary enough when I need to be, believe you me. If you don't watch what you say, then you can forget about doing any business. But it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like criminals or anything, but I bet my Mora that you've been involved in some shady dealings, haven't you?
बहुत लालची character है ना
I'm not sure if that's supposed to be a compliment, but we'll take it. I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces. No matter how much Mora they might have. Not only will they get caught by the Matra, but they'll also get us into trouble. This decent folks trying to run an honest business. We don't need any of that. So that's why I prefer to have customers like you. It's your first time here, but don't worry, I won't ask too many questions. Even if you wish to buy enough knowledge capsules to decorate your house with, please, knock your... As long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all good. Ah, yes! Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge.
Bro.
She'd probably be in serious trouble if the mantra caught her with all this. What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Don't worry, I'm not interested in your reasons for buying. I can, however, offer some suggestions. Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hilichurls. Only 3 people in all of Teyvat have ever studied it, making it extremely rare. It's on sale now for 350,000 Mora.
Sale with 350,000 Mora ka hai.
Topic. Or how about the architectural styles and construction methods of Teyvat in the early Archon War period? With this one, you can become an expert in historic architecture preservation and find an excellent, well-paying job in nearly any nation. Ooh, now this sounds like it could be useful. 2 million Mora, and it's yours. No discounts.
She's half a replica of Fion.
Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's desire. The contents and price of each knowledge capsule are indicated in small text on the body of each one, down at the bottom. All right, let's try the method that Al-Haytham mentioned.
Okay.
You've really got a good... We'll take these, please. My oh my. Listen, I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just 100,000 more and more, you can pick any knowledge capsule of your choice up to a value of 1... Say what now? Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million! But all the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth 500,000 Mora. If we spend just a little more, we can get something... Think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this canned knowledge. And so far, everything we bought belongs... Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself?
I think you're the one who is curious. You just wanna see me try it.
Come on, come on! We still have around 100,000 of Al-Haytham's Mora left, so let's put it to good use by finding something useful for... Excellent! Then please... hold on a second. I thought we could... Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million Mora each. I'm sure discerning customers like yourselves will be able to find some... Oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again to check.
I have a look. They're all common.
So, what did you see? So, they're all worth about the same amount? Well, anyway, the Mora's already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful. Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumeru brewing techniques, the art of growing spices, an overview of ancient runes. Oh, how about this one? Sword fighting techniques 8. Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right? Let's go with this one.
Let's go.
Dory, we'll take this one. All right. Our dealings with Dory went smoothly enough. Let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Al-Haytham. Hopefully now he'll finally tell us about what the Academia lost.
Dude.
Ha, you two made it. And from the looks on your faces, you...
Whoa, there's so many people from the academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Well, Wikela Funduk is under the Academia's control, so naturally the Academia has people working here. I came to Port Ormos under the pretense of conducting official business.
You're a pretty daring guy.
Relax. No one here is interested in anything we say, and the Matcha won't come here.
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge capsule that the academia lost now?
Before that, I have to ask, why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer, of course.
Yeah, he just wants to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something important. We've been in Sumeru for a while now, but we still haven't found a way. When we heard that the academia had lost something that might be related to the gods, we came here in case it turned out to be our luck.
In that case, you're on the right track. A short while ago, the Academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a divine knowledge capsule. Use it.
Wow,
Wisdom of
there's
God.
really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we could learn how to meet the Dendro?
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed exist. And it's right here.
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next. I won't deny that. As you know, the Eremites in Port Ormos also have their eyes on it. It is an extremely precious item. The knowledge contained within may bring great power or wealth to whoever has it in their possession. Several brigades have been vying for ownership of it as of late, but there is still no victor. My personal finances and connections cannot compete with those of the Eremites. After attempting various methods, I finally managed to reach a tentative... I agreed to forego ownership of the Divine Knowledge Capsule in exchange for the opportunity to study it. After all, however, there are those who are less amenable to negotiation, such as those from Ain al-Ahmar. They adamantly believe that the Divine Knowledge Capsule contains the Scarlet King's power, and that he will return to this world when they obtain it. They refuse to let anyone from the Academia tarnish their deity's soul.
Exhausting है और तू चले गया
You
था.
kept hounding them
So
because they
क्या था
refused to
पता?
cooperate with you?
11, 12, 13
Yes,
सारे पता तुझे?
Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that capsule by any means necessary. To that end, they've resorted to many methods more foul than fair in order to amass. So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiating with me. The Divine Knowledge Capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next few days. Each brigade will place their own bid, and the prize will be covertly given to the winner. To ensure the capsule's security and to evade the Matra's notice, the winning brigade will not publicly disclose their victory. Unless I know whose hands the Divine Knowledge Capsule ends up in, my agreements with them will fall through. Dory is the most reliable source of information, but that avenue was previously closed to me. With you on board now, the situation...
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dory so you could find out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is?
Yes, you can say that. But this arrangement harms none of us. The day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase information on the Divine Knowledge Capsule's whereabouts. If she has no information, wait 2 days and approach her. If I get the opportunity to study the Divine Knowledge Capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation? Okay, then we'll meet up in 2 days.
Haytham, before you go, we actually bought a knowledge capsule for ourselves, but...
You two want to try using a knowledge cap? Doing so right under the Academia's nose is a bit problematic, though. What do you say we head to the outskirts?
Let's go, I want to learn 4, 5, 7. Can't even find a single plus here. Super boring video.
All right. This place works. Show me the capsule you purchased.
Here.
Sword Fighting Techniques 8. Huh. A combat class knowledge capsule. This class is something of a rare find these days, since most have been taken by the Eremites to augment their battle capabilities.
Really? Ah, yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. However, effects will likely be minimal. We can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight 2 battles. One before using this. While you fight, we can use an Akasha terminal to monitor your various physical parameters. There may be variances in your physical strength between the 2 tests, as well as a disparity in your opponent's abilities. But don't worry. I'll run statistical analyses afterward to mitigate any confounding effects.
Wow! Hey, Thumb! You must have been one of those, Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the academia, right?
I'm also
So,
good
why are you risking getting caught by the mantra for this capsule?
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases can be attributed to curiosity.
Sounds like...
All right, let's begin the test. Just fight as you normally do.
Okay.
Propagate!
Let's play!
All right. I'll link your Akasha terminal to the next step is to
Traveler is
use
too
this
weak
knowledge
to be
capsule.
used by anyone.
Hold it in your hand. I'll help you establish.
Even with the all maxed character weapon, whether it's foresight, max, all maxed artifacts, Traveler is too weak. So I could update this. No, no. Open the inventory to standard. I saw the sword wielding figures fighting on the moment when the next stage is pleased. Learning the sword.
How are you feeling?
I felt something for a moment.
You mean that it worked?
All right. Time for round 2. Fight with the same composure as before.
Let's see.
Solidify!
I think the sword fencing speed has increased. और डैमेज भी इंक्रीज हो गया काफी हद तक.
Illusion shattered.
Brace yourself. Yahoo!
Stabilize!
Now, I'll start.
Oh, hey, Thumb. How's it going?
What's changed? I felt the
Well,
same.
the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve his combat capability. During the second fight, his overall fighting performance increased by 0.073%.
बहुत ज़्यादा increase हो गया.
Wait! How much?
It's basically zero.
Dory's such a jerk! She totally scammed us! 1 million mora? This thing isn't—
Of course, this could be because he is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial increase. At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. Our deal seems increasingly worth my investment. I'm heading back to Ikela Funduk. I await your response in 2 days' time.
Okay. See what दिक्कत. Where is that? I should mark this on map of fishing area. Here the new species.
Let's play!
Let's follow it.
Gather! This is order.
Think you can get away? Brace yourselves.
Now you shall perish!
Aggregates will increase my bonfires attack more and more. What is this? Interesting. Let's mark this thing.
But a momentary distraction.
We are back to the port. Okay. Let me set my commissions to Sumeru. No, I can't set that. So, let's put that in here. It has said formula sugar drew bait. Okay. New fishing rod. End of the line. New bow. N% energy that triggers the flow right effect using the test can deal 80% of attack of AoE upon the opponent's attack of first right. Ornaments and techniques. वेलो खेलोगे बिल्कुल खेलेंगे अभी रुक जाओ स्ट्रीम बंद करके खेलेंगे देर से अभी नहीं थोड़ा एक्सप्लोर करो
Happy to apply. Happy to apply.
Scatter!
Yahoo! Illusion shattered.
Need more.
How heartless.
This thing's unrated आ जाओ unrated अभी नहीं आऊँगा गेम बंद करके आऊँगा मैं गेंशिन अभी थोड़ी देर खेलूँगा मैं मुझे एक्सप्लोर करना बहुत बचा हुआ है नया रीजन आया देख मैं दिखाता हूँ तुझे कितना बड़ा मैप आया इसका इतना नया रीजन है अभी तो ये वाला एरिया अनलॉक भी नहीं किया मैंने ये रीजन बचा एक्सप्लोर का ये बचा है ये भी बचा एक्सप्लोर करने का क्वेस्ट भी बचा हुआ ये भी बचा है पूरा इतना रीजन बाकी इतना तो मैं पुराना ही है इतना ये सब पुराना है ठीक है क्वेस्ट करने प्रिमोजन से इकट्ठा करना नया गॉड आने वाला है नेक्स्ट बैनर में शायद
Let's play.
Propagate!
Sheesh man, Raiden Shogun is getting way off her limits. I should explore the area of Mountain Valley or go for the quest. It's confusing. What's this? What is this? This thing. Okay.
Crumble!
Shine down. Here we go.
What is this thing, guitar?
I will have order.
There is no escape. Brace yourselves.
Scatter!
Shine down! Here we go!
Scatter!
Stabilize!
Too confusing.
Yahoo!
Solidified!
Illusion shattered!
Propagate!
Let's play!
Scatter!
There is no escape!
इतना करने के बाद फर्नीचर मिल रहा है. Nice.
This'll be worth. Time for takeoff. Here we go.
Stabilize!
Brace yourselves.
Propagate!
Illusion shattered. Here we go.
Done.
I'll keep this close.
What's that? What's going on here?
Have you heard the ballad of the treasure chest?
Brace yourself.
Gather! This is order!
Here we go. Think you can get away?
Scatter!
Shine down. Brace yourself.
Propagate!
Inazuma shines eternal.
Really great as something else, increasing damage exponentially. When people said catching would have come back, I thought they were bluffing, but now I think it's real.
Here we go. Time for takeoff. There is no escape.
Easy. ओके कॉल कर दूंगा बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. Let's go and get this thing. Where is this? I mean, there is something inside. Maybe I could come here by another way or something. Let's see. So many of them.
Illusion shattered! Yahoo!
Scatter! Order guide you. Stabilize.
There is no escape! Let's play!
Hello, Chacha.
Propagate!
Hello, bro.
Yahoo! What a find! I wonder
चाचा
how
कौन है ये
much
बता
this will be
दो।
worth.
लेकिन भाई तुम हो congratulations for 100 sub, incredible Viper this side. Okay, thank you, incredible Viper. What's this region?
Scatter!
Go! स्पाइडरमैन बना रखा है ट्रैवलर को। One step towards the new achievement unlock. Oh, thank you. आ जाओ ना वेलो। वेलो आते हैं ब्रो, थोड़ी देर में आएंगे। अभी बस स्ट्रीम बंद कर रहा हूँ, 5-10 मिनट में थोड़ा सा और एक्सप्लोर कर दो एरिया, फिर स्ट्रीम बंद करके आ रहा हूँ।
Propagate!
यहाँ पे बस छोटी सी फाइट करूँगा और फिर आ जाऊँगा वेलो में।
Gather!
Illusion shattered! Think you can get away? Here we go!
I will have order.
Germinate! Torn to oblivion!
शीश, बहुत ही ज़्यादा इजी हो गई फाइट। और मिला क्या फर्नीचर? ठीक है यार। ओके ऐसी मैं सोचा आज नहीं खेलोगे आप। स्पेक्स पीसी मेरा राइजन 5 है 5th जनरेशन, 1650 ग्राफिक कार्ड है, 4 GB। पीसी नहीं है और लैपटॉप है। सच्ची स्पाइडरमैन बना दिया गेंशिन को तो। फिर स्पाइडरमैन खेल रहा हूँ यार मैं।
Shine down! Yahoo! Happy to apply!
Solidify!
Let's play!
What's new in this area? डल डाना इजी पीजी डायरेक्ट कमांड में राइट बॉट के कमांड में रख दो राइट बॉट के। ओके मैं समझा नहीं क्या कहना चाहता है। मैं थोड़ा noob हूँ ना, मैं लैग भी कर रहा हूँ तो What is this thing? मैं रीड करना है भूल गया. The unique sort of a stone pillar seems to be the key to this sealing certain rule machine. Using pyro to neutralize the energy within them, which will lead to release machine of the real seal, but you aren't usually supposed to the unseal with monster army. Okay, let's change our party. I can't. I have to replace 20 for a second.
Let's finish this swiftly.
Now we just have to throw. Okay, I have to use both.
Give me a moment to compose.
We still have to do it? We still have to do it. Man. We have to change this one. But that monster is too strong to be beaten by normal characters. What I have to...
Let's finish this swift.
Retreat.
Gather!
There is no escape!
Propagate! Time for retribution! Scatter!
Inazuma shines eternal! Shine down!
Order guide! Propagate!
This new element is too strong, yeah.
A reward on the road.
Make every other character stronger. He is getting stronger with this. Just after unlocking this waypoint, I'm going off, turning the theme off.
Didn't keep you waiting.
Okay.
Thank Barbados. Wait a minute. Yahoo!
Waypoint शायद ऊपर है यार, ऊपर जाना पड़ेगा इसको.
Here we go.
What's that area?
Brace yourselves. Here we go.
Okay. A hidden door to somewhere. or a certain domain. Let's see what. Yeah.
Brace yourselves.
Like this map is so big.
Here we go.
It will take about 2 to 3 days just to explore it.
Scatter!
With the Okay. Now what's this place? Oh. Fucking hidden things. Hidden bosses, I think. It's a hidden boss. Hidden dragon. Oh, it's a garden. Maybe here it was.
Stabilize! Propagate!
Yahoo!
Spring forth!
Brace yourselves. Time for takeoff. There is no escape. Torn to oblivion.
This is order!
Wouldn't gliding be back?
Scatter!
Nothing of sort. Then what is this place for, man? I came here for what purpose?
Yahoo! Wouldn't gliding be faster?
What's this place now? This is a customer center or what? This is for big gun to be explored. So many hidden things.
Wouldn't gliding be faster? Let's play!
what's this? Okay, it's the same plan. That's what's that place? It's been blocked by something. Or some sort. I think these spaces will be unlocked after I complete the quality test. Yes, everywhere are there. There's no place to go. I think locked up. I think I have to complete the quest first, then I start exploring the area. Oh.
Thank Barbados. Wait a minute. Yahoo!
Gather!
Propagate!
Illusion shattered!
Stabilize!
Here we go. Yahoo!
Solidify!
Scatter!
A reward on the road.
Propagate!
Quake!
There is no escape. Ha! Brace yourselves.
Illusion shattered!
Yahoo!
Okay, then so the creator क्या हो जाता है तो का फीड है म्यूजिक स्पॉट वगैरह ड्रोन शो वगैरह
Propagate!
Let's play!
We'll do this later. I'm going. Bye.